Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today's 12 Cookies at Christmas is a bigger-than-life cookie from the good old state of Texas. This is a cowboy cookie. Now, if you like oatmeal cookies, you are going to love this cookie. This cookie has the chew, it has the sweet, and it has a whole lot of surprises. So if you're ready for this adventure, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 1 cup of salted butter, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, half of a cup of white sugar, 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 1/2 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats, 1 cup of chopped pecans, 2 cups of chocolate chips, 1 cup of coconut flakes, and flaky sea salt. Okay, are you ready for these cowboy cookies? They require some brown butter, so let's get the pan heating up and get some brown butter going. We're gonna let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes until it is nice and golden brown. Now, if you have never done brown butter before, or even had brown butter in a cookie, you're gonna be in for a treat. Now, on a normal hob or a normal stove, this may take 3 to 5 minutes. But because I have this induction burner, it may not take that long, but we're just gonna watch it. As soon as we start to see it turn golden brown and get those flecks in it, that's when we're gonna turn it off. This is the hardest part of this recipe. Cookies are so fun because they're so easy. Some people ask me why I'm doing so many cookies. It's because I have a cookie party in just a couple days, and I do it every year, and so I make a whole bunch of different cookies that we can all exchange. Now I'm just gonna kind of let it sit there and get a little brown. I'll probably tip it once in a while. Meanwhile, let's combine our flour, our baking soda, and our cinnamon. Looks great. We're gonna set that off to the side. And then we're gonna go ahead and chop up our pecans while we wait for that to go. Just gonna stuff some right in my mix and chop here. Ooh, this is not the mix and chop. I'm gonna use my food chopper. We're getting browner. See that? Look at all those beautiful brown bits. We're getting close. We're getting close. It all has to be brown. So if you still see any of that yellow, it ain't ready yet. Also, while we wait, we will combine our oats, our coconut, our chopped pecans, and our chocolate chips. It's a whole bag. 2 cups isn't a whole bag. And I'll give that a little mix, and we'll set that aside. All right, let's give this a little stir. We'll see what we got here. Oh, nearly there. There's still a little bit more that needs to get browned. Now at this point, you could go ahead and pull it. I would call that brown butter. You can call that brown butter, but I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit and see if I could get it to brown just a little bit more. There's still a few areas where I'm feeling like there's gotta be some more milk solids that need to brown up. The problem is my induction burner isn't as big as my pan, so we have some cold edges. So I'm trying to mix in the part that's not getting hot and mix out the part that's already hot. Does that make sense? All right, we're gonna call that done. Look at all that brown butter. Oh yeah. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna pour this brown butter into the bowl that we're going to do our mixing. And I wanna get all of those browned bits. Now we need to wait for that to cool for 30 minutes. All right, welcome back. Our brown butter is nice and cool, so now we're gonna put together the rest of this cookie. So you're gonna want your softened butter to go into the bowl, and then both of your brown sugar and your white sugar. And then we're gonna give this a mix. Now we're gonna mix this on medium for probably about 2 or 3 minutes until this is light and fluffy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and scrape the bowl and finish up our light and fluffy. All right, look at that, nice and fluffy. All right, and now we're going to add our eggs. and our vanilla. Now we are gonna mix this up on medium for until it's smooth, probably about a minute. We are gonna wanna scrape the bowl halfway through though. All right, let's go ahead and scrape that bowl. Let's make sure it's off the bottom. Perfect, looking smooth. About 30 more seconds and we'll be done. All right, now we're gonna slowly add in our flour mixture. And we're gonna turn this on low and go slow. So a little bit at a time, the lowest speed your mixer will go. All right, and we're just gonna mix until that dry is all incorporated. We are gonna go ahead and scrape the bowl whenever we're done here, so don't worry about getting it all in. All right, set that off to the side. Now we're gonna take our spatula and get the extra flour off the sides of the bowl, and then give it a mix or two. Oh yeah, looks delicious. All right, you're gonna make sure that your oven is preheated to 350. And you're gonna need some baking trays and a 2 tablespoon scoop, which I left over there. Now we're gonna add all of this at once because it doesn't matter. We're just gonna mix it all together. Okay, make sure you push all of your dough around the bowl because it'll look like it's all mixed, and then you'll hit this patch of non-mixed nuts and stuff. So just push it all around the bowl and get it all in there. There's nothing sadder than portioning out your cookies and then getting to the bottom and finding just the inclusions. All right, and once you are sure that they're all cookies, we're done. We're gonna get these portioned out. All right, now we're gonna take a 2 tablespoon scoop and we are going to push it into that scoop and then onto our tray. Now, these need to be a good 2 inches apart from each other, so don't put them close together. They will spread. Make sure they're 2 inches away from the side too. Trust me. All right, and these are gonna bake for 12 to 14 minutes or until they're golden brown and they look dry. Okay, we're back and they are out of the oven. They needed to sit on the tray for about 5 minutes to finish, setting up. But after that, I got them on the rack to cool, and now I cannot wait to break into them and show you what's on the inside. So they all look very good. All right, let's get a close-up. Let's break into them. Oh yeah, look at the gooiness. Doesn't that look fantastic? So the way that I describe this cookie, it's like a chocolate chip cookie that married a oatmeal cookie that married a nut cookie. And it is so delicious. It's so fluffy. They're still a little warm, but oh my goodness. The balance between the coconut and the nuts and the chocolate chips is fantastic. It's just the right amount of chew, and once in a while you hit a nut, but the nuts are soft. They're not gonna break your teeth or anything. But, oh man, the crunchy bottom and the soft and chewy inside, I love this cookie. Everything I love about a chocolate chip cookie, everything I love about an oatmeal cookie, right here in this one cookie, this beautiful cowboy cookie. I'm gonna eat the other piece of this, but usually you're supposed to take a little bit of sea salt and sprinkle it over the top of the cookie. My family doesn't really like the sea salt on it, so I'm not gonna do that part, but that's technically what you're supposed to do, little flaky sea salt and call it good. But these are so fantastic even without the salt. All right, you guys, well, there you have it, the Texas Cowboy Cookie. So if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas right now, and we still have plenty more cookies to go. So I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye. Who needs dinner when you have cookies?